All right. I should have. Hold on. Okay. I should have made this a video, but I miss going live with you guys. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about Dacara Thompson. But I do, and I am going to go live with my skit. So I'm going to do my short before I go live with my skit. But I should have made this a video. Anyway, I feel like I might make this a video, y'all. But let's get into the Dacara. I hope I said her name right. Dacara Thompson body was found Friday, September 5th, I believe. No, this weekend. Let's get into it. So it say the family of Dacara Thompson for Lanham reported her missing on August 23rd. The following day, police found her in a car in Hatesville. Surveillance footage led to Hugio Menendez, 35, of Bowie, Maryland, who was arrested on charges of murder in connection with her unaliving. He's 35 and she's 19. What I didn't like about, good, hey, Dawn. What I didn't like about her case was they were trying to make it seem like, and I was reading the comments and people are so disgusted. I just wanted to talk about it with y'all because we having a discussion. So they basically put in there, hey, Jasmine. They basically put in there that she was her car got messed up. She saw someone and they called to help her out, and she went with him in the car to try to get some help. I think her car, it's something with her car. Come to find out, they trying to say that she was trying to sleep with him for money, and that's not what happened. What I don't like about this case is it. And I'm gonna say this. I said it before, and I'm gonna leave it there. But we're gonna continue with everything. Maryland and Washington is not far, and I want her family to dig more deeper into her case because I feel like they tried to blame an immigrant. If y'all get my drift for it, I feel like it wasn't him. And with the stuff that I'm hearing about Washington and what they're going through, I feel like that I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because the face ICE agents are now protected to me, and I don't like it. I just had that feeling that something wasn't right. But they found her unalived. Um, they said that he was arrested on first degree and second degree murder, unalived well murder. The Prince George County Police Department announced Friday, September 5th, he is being held without bond. The Thompson family reported her missing on August 23rd. They found her car on Hyattsville on a day later on the 31st in Maryland. They opened an unaliving investigation after a woman's body was found in the grassy area of Route 50 in Anne Arundel County. And they went ahead. They said that they weren't gonna. They went ahead and investigated. They said that everything looked like it could have been her. They said that her looks, from everything she had on, they believed it to be her, and they weren't going to release anything until the family confirmed, along with them, that it was her, which is normal procedure. Um, and then when they confirmed that it was her, they came out and said that yes, she did pass. It was her. Um, it's very sad because as women, we go places and we try to, you young, you try to have you some fun, things like that with your car, and then all of a sudden people do things, right? Um, she was only 19 years old. Okay, I believe she was in college because I'm looking at her pictures and stuff. She was in college. She was doing great. She had a great job. She just started a great job, y'all. Like, I went down the rabbit hole. She had a great job, and where I believe she was working with the city, getting ready to work with the city at one point. And then they got some court documents that were revealed. So we're gonna go over that. This live not gonna be long, y'all. It says after 2 heartbreaking weeks, the search for Dacara Thompson came to a tragic end. Prince George County Police confirmed Friday that her body was found along on the embank off of Route 50 in Anne Arundel County on August 31st. They also announced the arrest of Hugio Menendez. That's too many damn names now. Investigators said a 35-year-old is an immigrant from Guatemala who was in the country illegally. He was charged with first and second degree on Friday, according to the department. Friday night, the court documents revealed a timeline of what unfolded. I wish I could read it to y'all, the court documents. Police say Dacara Thompson was reported missing by her father just before 9 p.m. on August 23rd. So her father said that she said that she was about to do something, and he said that she was gonna be coming home. Hey, Miss Roberts, she said she was gonna be coming home. She'll see him soon, and the next thing you know, he looking for her. She ain't home. So he like, okay, that's weird because it's getting late. She's not home. So then that's when he noticed that she's not home, and he decided to call the police and report her missing. And he said that t- uh he said that she texted him that and everything, that she was going to get some gas and going out, and she was coming home, but she never made it home. So then the family members started tracking the last location on her phone to the intersection of Jasmine Terrace and Ridge Road in Hyattsville. Once there, they saw the car and called the police. So they obviously was, looking for a location. They did most of the searching as well. On August 31st, around 4:50, Maryland State Police responded to Route 50 between Maryland Route 424 and Maryland Route 97 in Indianapolis for a disabled vehicle on the short bridge that is over the South River. While on the scene, trooper apparently saw her body on the river bank about 30 feet below. Court documents detailed that the body was that of a fully nude woman and was in bad shape. On September 1st, an autopsy was conducted, and Maryland State Police were familiar with the PGPD missing person case of Dacara Thompson. Contacted PGPD according to the court documents. On September 3rd, detectives met with the Carr family and said that they were able to identify her through the pictures they shared. According to the documents, detectives recovered surveillance of footage from August 23rd at 3:06 a.m., showing her leaving her white SUV and walking from Jasmine Terrace down Riggs toward the University Boulevard in Hyattsville. Investigators say the surveillance footage showed her walking into the parking lot of a business on the University Boulevard, approaching the driver's side of a black GMC Yukon Denali, and appeared to speak to the driver before walking around the passenger side and getting in the passenger front seat. At this point, authorities said they were able to obtain a tag for the vehicle, figure out that it was registered to someone who lived in Cambridge Drive in Bowie, Maryland. Court documents revealed that they believe the two arrived to the home around 3:47. Investigators say cell phone records of the car Thompson phone showed that she was in the car the entire time. Her phone was deactivated at 5:03 a.m. The documents show. On September 3rd, detectives said that they went to the home. That was just about 9 p.m. Once there, once there, they saw that the black SUV parked in front of the address. They applied and were granted a residential search warrant for the residence address. Sorry, y'all. And early in the morning of September 4th, they returned to the home. Before they could serve the warrant, court documents where they saw a man leave the home and get in front of the SUV. Police say they stopped the driver, who they identified as Hugio Rennie Menendez, and detained him. Court documents reveal He allegedly told authorities that he was at the Galaxy nightclub on the University Boulevard in the early morning hours of August 23rd, which is across the street from where Dacara Thompson was seen getting in the black SUV. Police say he told them that he was supposed to meet his ex-girlfriend, but never did. And when they began to question him more, he denied involvement in the car's disappearance and asked for a lawyer. Though the court documents, WUSA 9 has learned detectives also interviewed several other people who lived in the home with him. You telling me all them people and nobody saw her? The investigators said they believed he killed Dacara Thompson inside the bedroom early in the morning on August 23rd and then drove her body to Route 50 between Route 424 and Route 97 in Annapolis and threw her body over the short bridge. It's a horrific outcome for the family who had hoped she'd be found alive. Friday night, her family absolutely devastated by the news, sharing that they are trying to process and grieve the loss of their 19-year-old daughter. I appreciate the outpouring of support we received. Carmen Thompson, Dakara's mother, told WUSA 9 Friday night. She shared that she all that she was so grateful for the way everyone jumped in to help, from joining the search efforts to dropping off food, even offering to help clean their house. The family had initially launched a GoFundMe page to help cover the cost of such efforts, and a private investigator, but said that the money would not go towards funeral costs. The car was a vibrant, loving 19-year-old with her whole life ahead of her. Your support, whether through donations, shares, or prayers, mean the world to us during this difficult time. And they have a link that if you guys would like to donate to the GoFundMe to help bury her. Hey Lisa, it's a sad situation. She was only 19, y'all. And reading people say, oh, she was doing it, she was, and it didn't sound like that. It sounded like she was running out of gas in her car. And she wasn't at a gas station. So, wow. Lisa, I know y'all was like shocked. I know that, yeah, I knew that DC and Maryland, sorry, y'all, was 20 minutes away. Because I remember Just Hilarious was like, we right like 10, 20 minutes. I'm like, how y'all 10, 20 minutes away? How that work? And people were saying if you turn that way, you hit, and you stay in Baltimore, Maryland, or somewhere in Maryland, and you turn a certain way, you hit go like right there towards Washington, D.C. I was like, what? Cause the way that y'all sit, I was like, wow, that's kind of cool that y'all not far. Y'all like right there. But it's sad, y'all. It's a lot of black women missing. I was shopping at Winco. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I want y'all to be updated on this. And I'm seeing why black adults or adults missing are not found. Okay, so I was shopping. We have a Winco here. Now I have to get used to it. It's not a Publix, but it does great. Okay. And me and my sister was sitting down talking about the lottery machine, where you get your scratch offs and stuff. And a picture showed up. My sister was like, did she do something wrong? And then I looked and it said clear. It was called clear. I looked it up. It was like clear. It's something with adult abduction. It's called clear something. So basically, what they have is, let me look it up because I want to give y'all the right information. And if you are missing as an adult, clear alert. There we go. And it started in Texas. If you are missing as an adult, kidnapped, or any of that, they put out a clear alert. And the clear alert doesn't go like they would do with the kids, right? So it says it's called Clear Alert. It's a Texas alert, and it's a system designed to help law enforcement locate missing or abducted adults ages 18 to 64 who are in immediate danger of injury or death. So it's similar to Amber Alert, but the thing is with Clear Alert really don't get the um like you, I guess it has to be certain ways that they get, to be on TV. But most of them, sorry y'all, don't get to have the media coverage like most kids, right? And some kids on the Amber Alert don't even get media coverage, which is crazy. And I feel like they don't do it because of the fact is, right, right, exactly. I agree. So two other women missing and in the same week. I have to agree with that. If they not tying it to that, something's off. And I said that too when I heard the story. I was like, that's really quick. And I feel like as her parents, I want them to do a further investigation. I do. I'm not saying that man didn't do it, but let's be clear though, and let's be for real. And I want to be honest. Yeah, I believe that too. I believe it's something not right because think about it. Y'all knew he was an immigrant. Why ain't nobody come getting him? He looked like he worked. He easy the spot to be picked up. Y'all have all them ICE agents there. Why didn't y'all pick this man up? Why y'all didn't pick him up? Y'all, everybody can't be in Washington. Like, come on, let's be for real. It's not far. Why nobody picked him up? And it's sad that that happened. I feel like that somebody paying that man to do that. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like that's what they did. Just to prove and say, hey, look at this. Because there's so much. That's why I be telling people be careful because there's so much going on. Like when I was here on my way to work, I seen, when I was telling y'all, I seen Botox Barbie, who over ICE agents, she has a billboard saying that you can get paid to be an ICE agent. They don't do no background check. It didn't say nothing about a background check. It didn't say none of that. You just get paid to do what ICE agents do in the state of Texas. Most of these men who are signing up for these jobs and they're not doing background checks, most of them are out here doing stuff. And I was hearing shout out to the Native Land podcast. Tiffany was saying that she lives in Washington. Hey Amelia. And she said that while she was going driving, she saw two ICE agents harass two Latino girls. And it wasn't the harassment of what are you doing? It was a lot of nasty things that men shouldn't do to children. And I'm telling y'all, it's a lot. Like she was just saying, like the way they were doing it, like their kids ain't protected because if they wanted to do something to them, they could because of a uniform. It, it makes no sense to me, and I feel like they should have been on it. Something didn't sit right with me when they was like, "Oh, he." I was like, "What?" Knowing what's going on, I'ma feel that way. And a lot of people was like, "Oh, he need to go back." He's not. They're gonna send him back, but at the same time, what? See what I'm saying? So, it says he got arrested in April and Park Police, which is federally ran, let him go without any back. Wow, background checks. If they had, they would have found out, and he would. That's see, Lisa. That's why I feel like, mm mm, child, it's too much. He should have been picked up and gone then. It's sad. She shouldn't even. I'm gonna put it like this: her parents shouldn't have to bury her because of negligence. Her parents shouldn't have to bury her. I was watching Hurricane Katrina, and I'm gonna do a review when I get my laptop back. And I'm gonna do a review on it, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it's looking like for the black cities and black states of America. But this is just a little bit. Y'all know how in Hurricane Katrina they had the thing breaking, they blamed it on the hurricane after the hurricane and stuff, and it wasn't the hurricane and it was in-house people that didn't like each other, like our governor and mayors. They didn't like each other, right? So Y'all saw the document where it broke, and it seems like now they're trying to do it with certain states and cities to like make it to where you try to make it this hard but then raise the price up kind of thing. And I'm kind of seeing the playbook, but I'm not gonna talk about it on here because I ain't got my stuff to even show it how I see it, but we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, Lisa, my heart go out to them too, because the fact that you gotta, no parent should have to bury a child. They shouldn't. Okay, I've been on two sides of the coins. No matter how old your baby is, you never want to bury your baby. And no matter how old your parent is, you never want to bury your parents. But no parent should bury a child. I feel like doing that, I've seen so many people lose their kids, and the heartbreak and depression that it goes to is just horrible. Um, so much destruction and it's chaos going on that it's affected everybody. If the young girls, I know young girls want to go out, I want them to go out. I want them to take their taser, take their mace. You know what I'm saying? I want them to protect themselves going out. Protect yourself. You go out by yourself, limit yourself on your drinking. Don't go woo ham wham drinking. Limit yourself. And then when you go home, you can have you a drink to where you can fall on your floor and lock your door. You safe at home. Let these kids know, limit themselves on their drinking with their friends. Be careful, be mindful, because it's a lot going on to where I feel like these new teenagers and ones going into adulthood, they're being robbed. They're being robbed. They'll never get it. To me, it's like they're not gonna be experience what we got to experience. Get to go out, have fun, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you gotta tell them now, hey, get you a taser, get you this, be protective, make sure you're okay. Have these it's like, dang, they're being robbed of just having fun because people don't know how to act. People don't know how to act. They're being robbed. People want to put stuff in people's drinks and take them home and do this and that, and people want to, it's like, can people just breathe? Because people want to act so just malicious. They have issues, and that's another thing that I feel like is wrong with America too, the mental issues that they don't want to seem to act like it's going on. There are plenty of people with mental trauma and mental issues. They don't even have to have a mental issue, but it's a mental trauma as well, to where they're now outside in the world. You think they normal and they not. And they're not. And they have episodes, instead of getting them the help, they want to take the funding of it away. And now it's causing all this chaos going on. All of this chaos. Just like they tried to say that the person that unalived those kids at the school was transgender. That was a whole man. I know a transgender when I see one, baby. Let me tell you something. I've been around a lot of gay people. That was a man. That was a pure man. And they just wanted to use that. It's just, it don't make no sense. That girl should be, a lot of these kids, the kids that lost their life in them schools, the women, I hear they should be home. And then on top of that, you have, um, you know, my bad. You have um women who are running away from men, and then they're getting unalived. They're getting unalived by these men. And next thing you know, oh, I thought they broke up. They broke up, but he somehow found her. And now the children gotta live without a mother because he couldn't let go. Or it's women out here who sit here and, honey, we gonna talk about it doing mommy content. We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna do my skit tonight though, and we gonna talk about it because I want y'all to be aware. I'm trying to figure out how to get in contact with this father of them children, the one I told you that took the kids. it- Listen, he made a mistake, but it's women out here that will obviously try to unalive just to get their children. I'm telling y'all, and knowing they're not right in the head for their kids, bro. It's it don't make no sense because they can't take the fact that they messed up. It's people that don't hold accountability that's doing things like this. And when you allow people to get away with it for so long, and you're not just and I feel like it's not just one body of race, and that's why I say it's not just immigrants, it's not people who like the same sex, it's people that are in your churches, it's people that are in at your workplace, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful. That girl was trying to get home. She just wanted to get home. And he probably told her, I could take you to my place and let you relax. You could call your people and all this and that. And she noticed she wasn't going home. Ain't no telling what all happened. And she got scared. You can't tell me when he stayed there with other Hispanics that nobody said nothing. When all of them sat together. Come on now. Something to me ain't clear. First of all, nobody asks questions. Yeah, they live together, but let me tell you something. I have Hispanic friends. My Hispanic friends are gonna ask questions. Who this is? You hungry? What's up? No, she ain't going there. She want to call, so I call them here. They don't play that. No, 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 no. You take her home. Yeah, we gonna take her home. And if it's women there, oh no, you gonna take her home. She gonna be here with us. We gonna get her home. They don't play that shit. Who? Then you ain't having nobody come in my house. I don't think everybody was here illegally. And I don't think I'm gonna put it to this, and this is not being funny. Shout out to the Hispanics. Most of the Mexicans and Hispanics, they like trucks. They don't like. That's when I heard the car. I was like, what? If you pay attention, they like them a Ram 500 or a Escalade. Y'all paid attention, or a Chevy. I'm not trying to be funny. I feel like there's some loopholes to this story, and I feel like if he was here illegally, he would have been gone, and they would have caught him at his job. Because the way they've been cracking down on the immigrants, and you telling me he's still here? Like what? Now, all the immigrants are gone, but he's still here? How? That don't make sense. Not with Mr. Chaos Turd, Cankle ankles in the seat. I'm just being honest. Not Mr. Cankle ankles. Not Cankle ankles. Not Cankle ankles. He could have, but I'm gonna be honest. Do you think that was his car though? I think it's somebody at that place car. Now that it's saying that now see, I'm glad that you're saying that, Lisa, because they didn't put that in the news. The media. If he was on Okaina, he probably could have did it. But my thing is this: how many in that house? This my question. Were they all men? Were it just women in there? Because so many women that are immigrants, they're not playing that. If they live there and they're not supposed to be there and they got kids, baby, they're not playing all of that. I've seen it. They ain't playing all of that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I've seen a lot of them. They don't play that when it come to that. Now, if he got a problem like that, he could have. I believe. I feel like something happened. I can't put my finger on it, but it's gonna come out, and I'm finna stay on top of it because I do want to be on top of it. I do want to be on top of the court case, and I do want to look at. That's why I say I'm gonna wait to do part two of this because I want to go into them court documents with y'all where we read them together, and I want y'all to see what I see. So I'm gonna order my laptop next week, but I want to see what I see. We all see it together and read it word by word because I know it's out there. I gotta figure out two things because certain Certain courthouses don't let you look at it for free and they want you to pay. Like Fulton County, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for certain stuff. Other places you don't have to pay. So I'm gonna see and look, but some places they'll keep some stuff sealed. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna look so we can read it because I feel like his whatever it is, his statement is in there. I wish I can get it. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the statements. Well, he probably did do it, but I believe he did it. But my thing is this too. You got to think about it. Why wasn't you picked up by ICE and ICE been raiding the streets like crazy? That's what I'm saying. Like they've been breaking into people's houses, going their jobs. How he got away so quick from that? It don't sound right. And then he got the car in his name. You know what I'm saying? Like what? You know what I'm saying? I feel like they missing some pieces. I think someone tied to him as well. I believe somebody else is tied to him. It's not just him. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that somebody else is tied to it because he's too protected. And that's what my thing is. That man too darn protected. That's why I was like, I know the family grieving. I send my prayers, but once they done grieving, I want them to get in their tail. You hear me? I want them to get in their tail because it don't make sense to me. Why wasn't he picked up first? If y'all knew, because let's be honest, it's a lot of immigrants walking the street. They've been searching them. They got their ID. They make them enforce them and everything, and they ask questions. Right? ICE been really pulling them away, dragging them to jail. Why is he protected till now? Like, why now? Why now? So I'm gonna look into it. I sure am. I'm gonna look into it. Ever I said that before. I said all these ICE agents are not all ICE agents, and everybody got to be careful. Cause let me tell you something. I done seen some black ICE agents who don't know what they doing. I seen one, but I seen some of the Latinos that's for Trump too. They got their folks and trying to hide them too. I'm telling you now. She done messed up a storm. She done messed up the storm. But y'all, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm finna listen. I'm finna do my skit. I'm letting y'all know. I'm gonna tell y'all why before I leave. I'm gonna do a short because I don't want to water it down with this video. I'm finna do a skit at 8:30, 8 o'clock my time. I gotta get myself dressed and stuff like that for the skit. Y'all know I've been talking about the mom that was scamming. I'm gonna go into my I'm gonna end this live here. I'm gonna go into my short. And yes, I'm gonna do a skit on Miss Nasty over there too, cause I heard that somebody husband passed and she ain't being a wife. Oh, I'm gonna add that in there. I'm gonna slick that in there because we gonna do a skit on them next week too. We is I didn't like how they spoke on Mika deceased sister. I didn't like that. So we gonna do a skit on that too. We gonna talk about them too. That ain't cool. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I always say deceased should be where they are unless they're violent, evil, and they get what they deserve, huh? Okay. Um, but yeah. I'm gonna leave it here. Next week, I order my laptop next Wednesday. What we're going to do, it should be here Thursday or Friday, but next Saturday, I'm gonna be back on live on everything. We're gonna break down this. We're gonna look into the court documents. I'm gonna see how I can pull up or how I can talk to them to get their statement. I'm just gonna have to use the media card, which I know how to use. Yeah, I am, Lisa. It's gonna be nice. But I'm gonna try to talk to Maryland Department, Police Department, and see if he made a statement or any of that nature. And then we gonna bust it down and talk about his statement. See how I can find his transcripts for it. But y'all, I'm finna end it here. I'm finna get everything together. Meet me back here in 40 minutes. I'm finna do a short, and I'm gonna tell y'all notification on, cause we finna go live with the skit and make sure everybody that is on here understand it is a skit. I don't want nobody saying why you feeding your baby boys. Now y'all can come in and why you feeding that baby? That's fine. But I'm finna do a skit. So I see you guys in about 39 minutes. Be prepared to laugh. All right, later. And thank you. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, and subscribe. I see y'all later. Child, I don't want to end. Hold on. Phone done froze up.